First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Mendoza. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And a nice gain and a broke. Tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ready. Looking to throw. Mendoza. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 19 tight. Back to throw. Mendoza. Right side caught by Jackson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And here's Mendoza from the gun on 3rd down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Mendoza. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat?
I like that.
Circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely. It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
To throw is Mendoza. Throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
He's across midfield.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. To the air, Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears post the first points in the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. This one taken in by Hester. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Down the left sideline. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Bringing it in, Jansen left side. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
19 tight.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Hawks 70, Hawks 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
They'll go with the keeper. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now 3rd down and 7. To throw, Williams. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
Williams looking to do it himself. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Touchdown, Chicago! Colston Loveland, 41 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Steelers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. Still going. They can't stop him. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Operating from the gun, Mendoza. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Up the middle, they run with Gale Sayers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Gale Sayers taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
To kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Mendoza. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw. Mendoza. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.